we got this leaving out of here whenever this road is cleaned up enough to pull it out of here, the low bed. And same thing with this thing. I'll pull this out of here myself, not with a low bed obviously, but we'll probably do some plowing with it. But yeah, this is the way we're leaving it for like I say, till spring or summertime ish. All this melts and we can rake the highs into the lows and we can get this cleaned up way better than it is. Obviously this is not my typical work, as you guys know, of leaving jobs this much of a mess, but it just is what it is when you work in the winter. We got a few more jobs to do this winter that we are most likely going to leave in the same condition till the spring, but we work out a deal with the client to where they're happy and feel comfortable, you know, from us walking away from it at this point, come back in the spring. So it works for everyone, you know, and people understand. You know, most people that want their stuff done in the winter, they're just glad for you to be there. So, but yeah, they're usually willing to work with you. But yeah, so anyways, I feel like crap. We will pick up with you guys later tonight. It'll be early tomorrow morning, but basically tonight, and that'll probably be the next clip for you guys, or next video of us plowing. So yeah, we got this finished just in time. Pulling out of here. We got one little job to finish up for a family member that we haven't been filming, and then we are off to a new job, hopefully before the new year. But I don't know. It's all gonna depend what we get for snow and what the weather's like and all that sort of good stuff. So my short term is just getting that everything plowed and done tonight into tomorrow, or really all day tomorrow. And going to bed even after that, because I know I'm gonna be tired. I'm tired now. I don't know what I have. I got we've had the flu going around in the family and this head cold stuff, so I'm not sure what I have, but I'm exhausted right now. Coming out of the holidays, and then even before then I was up late, you know, doing the holiday thing till 1 a.m. for last weekend, pretty much all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm just tired all around. So yeah, and while I'm thinking of it, in the spring we got to flow test everything. So when we grade all this, we'll flow test down there. Hopefully by then we'll have water hooked up, make sure everything from the tank to the leach field is flowing correctly and properly. So hopefully we'll have water in the spring. We can just throw a hose in one of the lines and send it down, and that'll confirm too that we didn't crack any pipe while we backfilled this. And if we don't get flow or it's muddy down there, we'll have to send the camera down and see. But I think really at this point there's nothing we can do. I did break a coupling down that way, but I caught it and I fixed it, so we should be good. But yeah, anyways, we're out of here, guys. See you guys on the next one, and I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys before the new year. But you know, hope you guys are going into the new year good and all that stuff. So yeah, but we will see you guys on the next one. Adios. What's going on, guys? I don't know if you guys can see me at all, but it's just right around 3:30 in the morning. Just got to our plow spot. Took our first pass from the main entrance up there all the way to the back here. Yeah, it is Saturday. Got about I think 6 or 7 hours of sleep from when you guys saw me last. Still fighting that cold, but I'm actually way better today than I was yesterday. So I'm sure I'll be feeling crappy again after plowing today, but you're supposed to get 6 to 8. I'd say we probably got that already. Pretty much what we got right here. Supposed to come down. That's not supposed to be a long storm in terms of length, but it's supposed to be a big storm in terms of inches. Like I said, 6 to 8. I think it's supposed to come down pretty much all pretty heavy within a short period of time. So I think we're going to be wrapping up with the snowfall the next few hours here, which is good. Which means it won't be a drug out storm. It'll just be basically cleaning up what's here and then being done with it. So hopefully it'll be short for us in terms of plowing. So yeah, we will keep you guys up to date as we go here, but we're gonna plug away here. I'll get some more cleaned up and then probably get some action shots for you guys, and excuse me, some action shots for you guys, and maybe use some drone shots. But anyways, 3:30 right now. Yeah, I'll I'll update you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, it's about 8:30 right now. We finished the back lot and then all the lots over there. I can show you guys those on the way out. I didn't get any shots of those just because everyone showed up and we were cranking away. We had 3 other guys here plus me. Unfortunately, we lost our second drone. This thing shot again. So it's gonna be a little while until I get a drone again. I gotta wait 30 days before I can make a claim from when I bought it. I don't think it's quite been 30. I was flying it over in this area and I think I hit that branch somewhere up there and it fell straight in the pavement and broke. So yeah, but anyways, gonna go probably check the other properties that we do and then go and do the shop and then maybe a driveway or 2 for family. So we will see what we got going on. Take you guys with me. All right, see you guys in a bit. Guys, so we got a lot over there. We got this right here, a little bit right there. Got this whole road coming in here. There's another parking lot right over there through those trees. This is the other one that was right there. Then we got some down there. Just driving around making sure everything's good and satisfactory before we boot, scoot, and boogie. Even though I'm a sub, this isn't technically my contract. I still like to treat, like everything else I do, I like to treat everything else like it's my own. So just making sure it's on the up and up, all the corners are tucked and everything else. We don't do any salting, so I don't have to worry about that at all. But and then we got this main drag right here. I'm trying to plow the road here. It's a lot different plowing this on the weekend than it is during the week. It's so much easier plowing this on the weekend with no one here. During the week, it's a pain in the ass. That's the last time you guys saw a plowing video. That's what we were doing, was during the week. But yeah, this main drag, the loop-de-loop. I hate doing that loop-de-loop, but someone got it today, so I didn't have to do it. There's another lot right there with EV charger. We got this down here, and then all up against the building where the plow truck is now. And then the guy that I get subbed out by handles all the sidewalks. We strictly just plow. And then here's a loop-de-loop. This is a pain in the butt to do. Asphalt kind of pitches this way, so you get your blade hung up, and there's a couple massive potholes too that you get hung up in. They're a pain in the butt, but yeah. Got a car right here. I'm not sure what's doing there, but that's gonna be up to the guy that has the contract to come back and plow that out when they move that. And there's a van down there, but yeah, it's looking like everything so far is pretty good. This guy right here, well, I mean, I shouldn't show his house, but yeah, one of these neighbors right here is a pain in the butt, always busting our chops about things. So, and then we got this right here. So yeah, we are going to probably just do a couple little touch-up things here and head out of here. We'll see you guys on the next account here. Alright guys, we are checking out our first place here. So far so good. We got a tractor trailer truck in the way, but whatever. Looks good, looks good. I don't know if they salted this yet, but the rest of this will burn off. We got this back part right here. Yep, everything looks good. Alright, off to the next one. Alright, try to put you guys on the dash here, but yeah, it looks like this is our second one we're checking out. Looks pretty good here. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, we'll flip around here and we'll head to the back. There's a back little loading dock area. That's in the back there. We'll go check. I drove by it. I took a peek down when I drove by. Looked good, but we'll drive down there just to go through the motions. Ooh. A little bit of a pile right there. A little bit of cleanup here. Touched up that spot just a little bit. And another one right here. Back here. All right, we got I think 2 or 3 more to do, so we'll go check those out. I'm gonna punch them in the GPS here and go check those out. What's going on, guys? So we are here on the new job. Driveway's right there. We plowed a little road into here, skid steers here, fence opening. We're putting in a new septic back here. Just going a little rough. There's 2 lines leaving this house. One was supposed to be in that corner, but as you can see, I dug for it, couldn't find it. And the other's up there. And then in front of the bucket over there on the other side of it is where the tank is. I wanted to see what direction the tank was going, so I started to dig along it and hit one of the lines coming in. It was super shallow, and was, or is, should say is, asbestos pipe. So we're just letting this drain out. Oh wow, it all drained away. But just letting this drain out. We'll have to connect it in the meantime, just temporarily. But till we can get the new tank in here. But we're gonna start digging for the new tank, and then yeah, got it coming in on Monday, so got to get it ready. Today's Thursday. I might have to end up pushing it back till Tuesday or something, but it's really not a huge deal. We got some really good weather the next few days, I would say probably even week. So I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can now, to get further along here. We're a little bit behind schedule. That other job took a little longer than I thought, but we got this job and another job to crank out before Con Expo at Vegas, and then we're gone for a week there. So plenty to do in the meantime, though. Yeah. Alright guys, as you saw in that last clip, we're digging this way. This is where the tank's going to sit, right in here. We can't dig it this way because obviously the shed's there, so we're digging it sideways. What I did was I cut everything down, ripped all the frost out, and got it down to where I wanted my shelf at. And then I just went down, and now I'm cutting for my tank. So that's why I got a little bit over dig here. Ripped out the frost and it acts as a shelf. So just kind of two birds with one stone, I guess. Something a little bit different to get through this time of year with frost and everything. This is actually where the old field was. I always try not to rip out the old field unless I absolutely have to, just to keep it online, something kind of somewhat going while we're doing work. But in this case, we had no choice. With our setbacks and everything, with two lines coming in, this was our best option for putting a tank without obviously disturbing this until the new one's in. I thought about putting it that way, but it just didn't seem right, and the field's going to kind of be over there, so I don't think it was going to be in the field, but just a way I'd have to come back, because that line right there is actually 8 feet, so I had to come back this way and then try to tie in this one. So it's just kind of easier to go straight and then tie in this with that, and then boom, right there from the field. So the field is disconnected, but we have a side of the tank here dug out to where some of this water can drain there overnight. It's really good, quick draining sand, so that should give them something just to kind of hold them over for now, and we can dig it out tomorrow if it fills up, and just kind of keep giving them a big sump for their wastewater to dig it to a drain in. Obviously it's less than ideal, but there's so much we can do here. It's actually quite a tight site. We got our tank stockpile over there, and it's filling up quick over there, so you know, obviously the truck needs to move when it gets in here, so we're trying to leave as much open space as possible. But anyways, that is it for today. Yeah, oh yeah, that's another thing too. We tagged some lines going here, so we just did a real quick temporary schedule 35 fix. 35 isn't the code, but that's what I had in the truck, so I just threw it on there just so they can use the facilities. It's asbestos there now. I was having some trouble finding the line that comes this way, so I got close to the tank trying to find it, and it was actually a lot shallower than I thought. I ended up hitting it. And then this one too, I thought I was breaking frost, but turns out I just broke the pipe. So is what it is, quick fix. And then we're dropping in the tank Monday. We'll be here tomorrow though to dig more of this out and stone it, get ready for the tank, see where we're at elevation wise, dig it out more if we have to, and keep going. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, it's the next day, back here working on digging for the septic tank. I went ahead and delivered my stone today. It's Friday, so that way if I gotta work tomorrow for a little bit, at least everything's here. Things close early and they have weird hours with it being winter, so got that done. Now we're gonna set up our laser here and set our elevation for our tank. We have two lines, there's one right here and one right here. We're gonna shoot both of these, see which one is the lowest, and set our laser to that, and then go down for our tank and start digging this out for that, and get it set. So yeah. Alright guys, so we got our stone in at elevation. Yeah, that's it for today. It's a Saturday. Just came in here real quick this morning to take care of this. Didn't have enough time yesterday, but you can see got one line in, which is going to be our line coming from the house, and then our second line, which is over there, and then one out going to the field, which will be on the other side of this shed going that way. Yeah, not much more here, just holding my breath that this bank, I mean really both these banks stay in. Yesterday before I left, I had this pretty well ready for stone, and then a big portion of this bank actually fell in. I dug it out this morning and took care of that, but yeah, just hoping this holds up over the weekend, which I'm sure it will. But it's real good sand, which is makes it easier, but also kind of hard at the same time. But yeah, anyways, that's it. I want to show you guys something too real quick here I found, I guess, interesting. Look at the way this outlet hole on the existing tank is. It's really big, really oblong. When I dug it out, the field is actually at the edge of the tank right here, and you can see the black stone, and it was all basically right here, which I found interesting that they put the field right at the edge of the tank, but the pipe was coming out of that hole and then kind of running this way, and it was just kind of floating there in that big oblong hole, which I found weird that it was like that. I mean, that's probably like a 6-inch hole for a 4-inch pipe, you know. It was really weird. I should have filmed it before I took it out, but yeah, it's just, there's a ton of, I mean, there's like that much space on top of the pipe when it was in there. So wasn't doing much of anything. I mean, obviously it was getting into the field because it got all the way to that point, but yeah, it was probably just blown into the sand for a while now. But yeah, anyways, that's it for now, and we'll be back Monday. See you guys later.